I think we start showing I've already done it. We start showing the really ugly sides of ourselves.
I'm going to have to defend myself here a little bit.
You always have to defend yourself because you can never be in the wrong.
Oh, you guys feel married.
Sure, but then you're going to have to, I'll say yes to that. You're going to have to answer this question truthfully, okay?
Here we go.
Were you not out of breath getting into the vehicle today?
Oh, God.
Yeah, but sure.
But maybe he feels embarrassed.
I'm literally defending you.
No, but
I don't know who I don't even know what we're fighting about anymore.
no.
You want to come say hi? Don't worry. The last time you were here, everyone just kind of ripped you apart for 6 months.
Sorry, I do fear I'm making this awkward.
That's okay.
Only for everyone here and the watchers and listeners.
I just...
How's your boyfriend?
He's incredible.
Oh, hard launch, I guess. Alyssa has a boyfriend. You want to talk to her about it?
That's exciting. Jared, Love Stitch, how are you going?
He's dating about 8 different women. 4 of them don't want him, but he's reeling 2 back in.
Skylar?
Poorly.
Zachary. His Coachella was eventful, and I was there to witness it.
The huzz.
I don't know how to interact.
Yeah, he's been torpedoing stuff lately, and that's a lot.
Is this torpedoing, or is this way more interesting than whatever the hell we were talking about before, huh?
They call me 7 Pod Skylar.
You
only
don't
2
do
pods.
7 podcasts.
I've done 7 podcasts this week
of
after
the same podcast. 2 shows.
It's an all-night revival.
God.
Baptize me in a bottle of bean with Johnny on the vinyl.
That actually wasn't bad.
I know it was.
Ain't nothing bad come from the dynamic duo.
But also
Kicking chickens.
that song was like meant to be sung by a crowd of people.
Yeah, just wait, because we're going to StageCoach.
Hell yeah.
Shout out SeatGeek.
Shout out
Hey,
SeatGeek.
SeatGeek, thanks for getting our butts in a place where cowboys ride.
Oh, boy, thank you.
I'm ready for
Sending us to the holy Mecca.
I don't think I can express how excited I am actually for Creed.
I know,
yeah.
Woo, boy.
Have you seen Zach Bryan live?
No, but I'd rather see Creed.
I really do
Oh.
think you're going to be amazed by
Especially
what
since
happens.
he's headlining. And then, I mean, how many people go to StageCoach? Can
I
you
think
look
it's
that
like
up?
80,000.
8 in general.
It's what?
I think it's 80,000.
80,000?
I don't know
it's
if
just,
that's right.
I think it's just one less person than Alyssa.
What?
The go to StageCoach, just like one less person than Alyssa, or like one less person.
80,000 to 90,000.
Wait, am I
Damn.
saying that right? I'm trying to. Like,
I don't know
what you're
I'm
trying to say.
It's a boys' trip. That's kind of what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, it's rude, but whatever.
How's that rude? I'm showing you my.
It's rude because I'm obviously not going.
But he's showing you his tricep.
Yeah, I made up for it by showing you the guns. Okay, see, you want to tell you what I'm excited for? You want to tell you why I'm so excited? Because I just went to Coachella and it was like fairies and princesses and oh my gosh, and I'm ready to get lassoed, baby. You know what I mean?
Amen, brother. Dude, I SeatGeek, I'm going to have to give them a ticket to my,
spot at your wedding.
RSVP to my wedding, because I'm going to find me a little cowgirl.
we gonna repay
down
the
there
favor.
in the desert, boy.
Oh, look at that shorty with some Wranglers on. Wouldn't mind being in the back pocket of that girl's put. You know what I mean? Go.
I don't know, brother.
Oh, that girl's
Where you're going with that?
all that denim's painted on, ain't it? I can't wait to say that SeatGeek, thanks for allowing me to find my wife, which I assume is going to be there.
SeatGeek's kind of like playing Cupid a little bit by sending
little
us
bit.
there.
Don't try to
little
don't
bit.
try to yes and
And
us.
SeatGeek,
Wait,
if you love us
don't
a
try
lot.
to jump into this.
Why can't I?
Because you ain't no cowboy. You're
No,
from
you-
Cincinnati, Ohio.
Yeah, but most of my family's from Kentucky.
Yeah, but you ain't.
But you ain't.
You ain't from down there in the
So,
Hunter.
And we realize this. I'm actually the most cowboy because I was born in the West.
Well,
I
no,
live on the
we
desert.
didn't.
It's a whole night revival.
Oh my God, it's Marley.
Marley, come say hi.
Oh, it's the baby girl.
Baby, hi. She only wants to see me. Hi, Lady May. Are you the best angel in the whole?
And
That's my dad. That's my dad. That's my dad. That's my dad.
she kind of like
Hi,
frogs
baby.
her legs out when she jumps.
Hi, angel sweetheart. Oh, her butt's wagging.
Were you just at the office
So
all day?
excited. What were you doing?
Yeah, I was at the office all day.
Look at her.
What were you doing?
All that for that. Yeah,
Just
what were you
hanging
doing?
out. Me and Lady May hung out.
Was anyone else there?
Just Will. And then Ryan and Ben came.
Oh, that's
yeah,
why you're
my
at the
boyfriend
office.
was there.
I tell you what, if you guys slam a jammed in my office,
No, I
you
promise
get a
we
raise.
didn't. Oh.
Oh.
Oh, actually we did.
Yeah.
Were you pissed to sit through the whole podcast we shot yesterday and we never got to the thing we made you sit in for?
A little bit, but it's fine.
Were you mad?
That what?
Right.
We're
Were I
just-
mad?
It's an open question.
Were you mad about
No,
anything?
I'll say no. I'll say no.
What's up, guys? Welcome to podcast 200.
51.
51.
We had
52.
250 and we didn't
52.
do a big thing for
We
it.
did. We did a huge thing. You weren't there?
250. I feel like that's not really like a milestone.
Well, we
that
did
you
the
celebrate, right?
We did like
I don't know.
we did the secret Patreon episode,
Oh yeah,
like where are we allowed to say it?
you can say it.
We rented out Mel's Diner, well, Patreon did, and then we brought guests in, very limited supply, and did a live podcast where only a few people can hear it.
Yeah, that was kind of like our big 250 celebration right there.
And the people on Patreon are the only ones that matter anyway, so they get to see it. It's not out yet, but they'll be the only ones that get to see it. What was I else going to say? Oh, Marley, say hit the intro music before I blow my head off.
What?
Say hit the intro music.
Hit the intro music.
Oh my God.
That just spazzed my brain.
Do you like it?
Hit it one more time so she get it again.
Okay. Hit it one more time.
Here we go.
Yeah, that's great.
It's funny that you've been working here for maybe a few months or 4 or 5, and that's the first time you heard the intro music.
No, I watched the podcast before. I've heard it.
Really?
What was your favorite episode?
167.
That is a good episode.
Can you look up that episode? What episode is that?
We had,
crazy.
we had the owner of Malt Liquor on.
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
Marley, do you want to become a full-time person on the lunch table?
Ooh. Yes. It comes with decreased pay.
No.
Everyone, follow Marley at
Why are you
That'll-
trying to dox me again?
That'll be bleeped.
We just got back from getting our DEXA scans done, and I wanted to thank. I want a big congratulations to all of us for losing body fat percentage.
Yeah.
I do want to say, I was 30.4% body fat last time, and now I'm with almost no effort, might I add. I am down almost 20 pounds, and I am 28.4.
That means so much was like muscle mass
I
that
lost
you lost.
almost all my muscle that I worked hard to gain, but I lost 2% body fat.
That's all that matters.
That's you went down. That's
all
all
that
that
matters.
And all I
matters.
want to say is this: there's a 20% club. There's the people that are in the 20% and lower, and then there's people that are not. And those certain people.
I'll say. Listen, I was 31.2. That's okay. I'm down 9%, 8%, almost 9.
You were 39.
0.7.
0.7.
Now
So
he
yeah,
says
you're 8.5.
8.5. I'll listen. I'm not gonna say we're not getting a DEXA scan next week. I'll be in the 20s by next week.
You were 218,
212.
212.
When you started.
When we did the first DEXA scan, and then I was 189.
You were 265. I come in your life, and now how much do you weigh?
189.
Damn, dude.
And I don't get the credit I deserve. He always just says, "Oh, it makes no workout." Oh, dude, sorry I changed your life, dude.
No, I wish
Thank
you were there. No,
No, that's not how it comes across. It's always
No,
Oh,
here,
look who's
I'll say
the
this.
fatty. Who's the
the best days of my life when I was fat and out of shape, and me and you were getting up and driving at 6:30 in the morning over to Nelson's. That's when I loved you the most, and I liked it because it was a brotherhood and we were together in the fight.
You don't want
And
me to
you've
be in
left the fight.
I have not left the fight. I've been busy.
You've abandoned the
I've been
battlefield.
a world traveler.
Sorry.
Jared got 18%. He's gonna brag about it.
From 25%.
I'm at it was
23, right?
23.4%, and now I'm 18% flat. So I lost about 5.5%, but I'm under 20. I was not expecting.
What'd you weigh
that.
in at? What was your weight?
I started 193 and I'm 187 now. But I put on 12 pounds of muscle.
See, I don't even know what happened because this morning I weighed in at 187.1 or 0.2. And then I hopped on that fucking scale and it was 189. 189. Yeah.
Well, you had clothes on.
I should take them off. Is that
Probably
factored
did.
in?
Did you say by next week you're going to be in the 20% of body fat?
I'll be in the 20s. I'll be like 29.
Alyssa,
That's a wild when he's
Yeah.
got the ammo that he's got in his back pocket.
Yeah. Also, no, it's fine.
You're not gonna.
I'm a good guy.
No, you're not. Say what you're going to say.
Nothing. I'm not literally not saying anything. I hope you one day can see the 20 club as well, and I'll be rooting for you on that day.
And I will. I just thought you said you're getting to the 20%.
No, that's crazy.
That's what I was saying. I
Well,
didn't know.
then when I said 20s, you're like, okay. And that would just happen.
A little bit, yeah.
She kind of scoffed at you.
Yeah.
And I don't get scoffed at.
You don't.
You can't
Fine,
take. You
fine,
can take
fine.
it.
Alyssa, what's
you
your-
take it, but you can't.
Let's go
you
around.
Dish it,
Alyssa,
but you can't take it.
I
got
take it
out.
all the time.
Trust me. He takes it so good all the time.
I take it all the time. What's yours?
What percentage
39.
It's good.
point?
You went down. That's good.
Well, what did you start with?
39 point what?
Have we said live like actually what ours was?
I think so. Like when we
What do you
first
mean? Yeah,
got
yeah,
them. Yeah.
We did our first time in that side.
It's just been a long time. It's been like 3 months.
Alyssa, you lost 0.6%, which is good. You went
But
down.
that's progress. That's going down.
It's a little bit of progress.
That's headed in the right direction.
It's fine. I'll get more
Marley,
next time.
what was yours and what is yours now?
I don't know. I don't think I want to put myself through that. That sounds.
How does Ryan feel that Lady May thinks you're her mom? Probably.
I don't think he minds.
Okay, that's something I gotta start bringing up around him.
He was he pretty hot earlier with the whole phone call fiasco?
Yeah, he's pissed.
Yeah.
You guys are pissing him off.
We sensed that in his voice.
Both of them, both Ben and him, were like pissed off. They're like, I just want to record right now.
Wait, you got to explain what happened.
We were all in the car on the way back from the DEXA scan. Ryan calls and Jared answers. Zach's in the passenger seat. It comes up on Bluetooth. So we're talking to him through the car. And then immediately Rec, who does some stuff with us as well, he called. And Zach immediately switched over to the Rec phone call.
Well, Rex sounded like he needed us.
Exactly. And then they were on the phone for maybe 10 seconds. The phone starts, you pop up again, Ryan's calling. Zach hits that immediately. And then that goes on for literally 5 minutes of them just immediately calling. And Zach just keeps switching over. And they were both equally getting so mad.
I think Rex got more mad. He goes, "Hang up on me again! I dare you!"
Yeah, by the fourth time, Rec was just like, I swear to God, if you hang up on me one more time. Because he did not understand that there was a bit going on.
No, he wasn't happy. And as we've learned, no one knew there was a bit going on, which is fair. It didn't seem like there was a bit. It seemed like you guys just kept hanging up on him.
Yeah, just, like, Zach and Jared being assholes.
It was just Zach.
No, I was in the.
I was
Immediately,
driving.
Zach got called out. It was immediately Zach just hung up on you.
Yeah, because that's what was
That's
happening.
not what was
We
happening.
were driving through the canyon. I had my hands at 10 and 2, and I was trying to be a good driver, and Zach was the one pushing the buttons.
And I get why Ryan and Ben were already pissed because we shot. So Ryan and Ben came on the lunch table yesterday, which you'll be able to watch next week. And then we went on Stop the Bit, which I don't know when that's coming out, but you'll be able to watch that. And Zach, we recorded probably together for about 3 hours in total. Zach torpedoed about 2 hours and 45 minutes of it.
I didn't torpedo.
What do you mean?
anything.
He was a bull in a fucking china shop.
Which
It was
is
insane.
exactly what you want when it comes to.
We never got into like a deep conversation about anything because we would start.
Can you come inside? Sorry.
Oh my gosh, is this a dog pickup?
Yeah.
We should probably put a pause on this. He doesn't like seeing us do this.
You see that? I got some energy. You want to know why? Because I just popped a little bit of accelerator right in my gullet. I put it in my belly so it would fuel my body and allow me to be the man I am today. Zach, what? Are you sure that you have that? Yes. Okay. I've got the energy of 1,000 men and women, specifically Livy Dunn, who has just released her what?
Her new flavor, the cotton candy flavor. Honestly, it's my personal favorite.
She went into retirement for the flips and started flipping around a can and allowed us to drink it. And that's beautiful.
What else can you ask from an energy drink? It's zero sugar, it's low calorie, and it's full of caffeine to give you the energy that you need without the crash.
That's my favorite part. Nobody likes a crash. I've been in cars my whole life. Anytime it crashes, I've been sad. So no crash. Jump over to our description to get Accelerator available on Amazon. Click that link, and yeah, get it in your gullet as soon as you can.
It's also convenient. Gets shipped right to your door with Amazon. So click that link. Thank you, Accelerator.
With everything going on with tariffs and sell-offs, instability, people are getting worried about their financial future, and you can't blame them.
And we've seen this before. Wall Street loves to play musical chairs and always leaves the middle class without a seat.
This is why I have partnered with Middle Class United Cooperative. It's a housing and membership co-op where you actually own a piece of the solution.
Instead of betting on billionaires, the MCUC is allowing the middle class to build something real, stable, and community-driven.
It's $500 to join, and I know that's not easy for a lot of people, but this community allows the middle class to act as an entity similar to the one percenters. They can kind of go buy what they want. market things how they want, the prices, this and that. But if we all come together, we can drive the prices of things that matter most.
You might have heard people saying that the system is broken, but the truth is it's working exactly how it was built, just not for us. And the MCUC is wanting to build a new system that's middle class driven. So whether you're locked out of the housing market or just sick of the grind, this is a step towards something better.
I joined because I believe in this, and so should you. Click the link, check it out, and don't wait till the next crisis to take control. You just got to stop going up to animals with fear.
I don't go up to animals with fear. I go up to that animal with fear because he attacked us
one time.
3 times.
Okay, look at this dog.
He'll protect us.
Oh yeah, she's
Look at
gonna
that
do a
face.
lot. That little soldier.
She pisses me off. She's always barking and 2 a.m. something. There he is. Yeah, terror.
Are you
Get him. Go get him.
Are you worried that she's getting uglier?
She is getting uglier.
I've
No,
noticed.
she's not.
Yeah, she really
No,
is.
I've noticed.
She's
She's got
beautiful.
a matured
Getting
face.
uglier.
She is getting so big though.
She's gone. She's got things to do, taxes to be had. We're filming a podcast. Remember when you used to be on this? You want to come say hi?
I like the all black.
Don't worry. The last time you were here, everyone just kind of ripped you apart for 6 months. Just say hi. One quick hi.
Do I get a hug?
Whoa, dude.
Don't be the where's my hug.
Don't
guy.
grab anything.
See, you hear him out there? That's going to be good luck trying to get
Are you
him.
getting this one removed too?
Me too.
Me too.
Screw you, Grandma.
Hey.
She's going in the thumbnail.
Welcome to the thumbnail.
Did you have a good rest of your time at Coachella?
No, Coachella's not for me.
Hi, lady baby. She's not very big.
No.
No, we don't know if she's gonna obtain LBs or not.
Her head's getting bigger, though.
Hanson was fully grown by now.
Could have been. No, I noticed pictures. He didn't really start growing till year 1 to 2.
She's definitely going to be smaller.
She's nicer than Hanson.
Oh,
Oh my
yeah.
gosh. She is legitimately maybe the dumbest dog I've ever met, but she is.
She
Yeah.
seems a little
How was your Coachella?
exhausting. I never want to do it again, to be quite honest.
Did you listen to any music?
Lady Gaga was incredible.
Your favorite performer?
T-Pain was actually my favorite.
We're gonna see
Did he
him.
blame it on the goose? Make you feel loose?
He did indeed. Okay.
The what is that?
What's your
Sorry,
what?
I-
Hold on,
The
you're
noise
fine.
Of the mic moving around.
What's your skin routine? You're glowing.
Thank you. No one cares about this.
Do you use hand soap?
Never. But you do. You used to wash his face with dial soap.
Still do.
Still does.
I guess your skin looks good.
Thank you. I've been using hand soap.
Sorry, I do fear I'm making this awkward.
That's okay.
Only for everyone here and the watchers and listeners.
I just
Well, to be fair, she came in to get the dog and didn't expect to
I did not.
sit down.
Is it true that you're Italian and you're nervous about your hair, so you are lasering it off?
Yep.
Does it hurt to get your hair lasered?
This bit is
You're a
also
fat
just
bitch. See ya. What the fuck?
Wait. What'd you say?
You're fat.
I'm not fat.
No, you've lost a lot of weight. Actually.
I lost 20 pounds. I got my DEXA scan today.
Did it? Good.
Do you want to know everyone how much everyone lost percentage wise?
Do I have a choice?
Okay, so Skylar last time he was 39.7%, 40% pretty much, and now he's 31.4, right?
2 maybe.
31.2% body fat. So we lost 8.
Really upset though. I really thought I was gonna break into I thought I was gonna be 29. That's what I had my hopes up for. It's fine. I'm not mad, but I know. I was fucking. It's probably honestly it was last weekend's food probably did it to me. If I'm thinking about it, I had a 6-piece from Cane's. I had half a Domino's pizza.
Yeah, but that height,
Yeah,
we
dude.
burned 1,000 calories. that height.
when I
Yeah,
did,
but the Domino's came 2 nights before on just
Yeah,
a whim.
true.
when I did get back from being elsewhere, I did notice you've kind of been throwing a couple calories in, just some dirty. You're doing a dirty bulk, I think, and that's fine.
That's fair.
He's
That
gonna
is
come at
fair.
me with something. I don't know what it's.
No, that's fair.
Okay.
I think like the first if we would have got our DEXA scans maybe like 2 weeks ago, I would have maybe been, I don't know. I for like these last 2 weeks, I kind of just there was some slacking off in the food department for sure. That's okay. That's life.
Yeah, they're the best.
These are Doc Martens.
Oh, ew. Like the mold of your feet.
There's not mold down
No.
there.
Sorry, guys. Someone that used to build this podcast is talking.
Me and Marley are talking shit.
You're distracted, man.
She built brick by brick. She added value.
You're gonna want to go. You're gonna want to get him to help you get the dog out of the cage because the dog's gonna get.
Is he okay?
So, he's always fine.
Skylar's
Skylar
just
freaks
paranoid.
out. Yeah.
Honestly,
That's
Fair,
fair.
right?
That is fair. I will say it is.
Not anymore though, dude. Those go. Those. Oh, you need to go see
look,
Warfare
he's
in
better.
IMAX.
Oh, in IMAX specifically.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll get on it.
No, I'm dead serious. You can take Rye Dog.
He does this a lot. He'll text me and be like, "You need to go see this movie," and I'll be like, "Okay." And no, but I'm so serious. Go to the movie. It's like he's threatening me. See it right now.
I wanted to see it, but I didn't want to see it when Zach forced us to go see it at 9:50 the other night, and I was like, "Fuck,
Too
I'm not gonna-"
late.
Yeah, I didn't think I was gonna be engaged. I was engaged the whole time. It's pretty.
Oh, really?
It's pretty vicious.
Oh, is it like a gory movie though?
It's like
It's
a real time war movie.
I hate gory stuff.
It's fairly gory.
It's not that gory. It's not like eyeballs.
Like
Oh,
my
no,
stomach
no,
has
no.
weakened. I used to be able to like.
There's like maybe like 3 moments that's gory.
Indiana has found out that if she eats sugar, she might die. Do you want to tell them about your new special diet?
Is that true?
Yeah.
You don't want that in. We don't have to keep that in.
No,
but-
you.
Oh, it's not like a yeah. Sorry, she eats healthy now. Let's talk about it. How hard is it, and what do you have to cut out?
I have PCOS and my insulin levels are pretty bad.
Insulin, but very close.
If I don't like stop eating sugar and like all the bad stuff in this diet, it can lead to being
PCOS is
diabetic.
really common, huh?
Oh my god.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is, but it's super undiagnosed. But it leads to like diabetes because PCOS is like a resistance to it.
Yeah.
I always thought you were a POS and a PCOS.
Well, it can honestly it leads to like a lot of mental and emotional and physical like strains on the body. So since I have been cutting out a lot of that, I've felt so much better.
That's awesome.
I might have
haven't- I haven't been
PCOS. I might have it.
Let's let another woman have the spotlight, please, Alyssa.
I have if you need a good OBGYN, I have one. She's
My sister.
The OBGYN.
do you remember calling your sister about
diagnosed
some
with that?
problems? Yeah, an OBGYN. It's
I-
a physical, you can see it. It's like, so it's polycystic ovarian syndrome. So you can see the cysts like all over your ovaries.
That makes sense. I did
Damn.
not know what it stood for.
Do you have anything you want to say to Marley about her blue eyes?
About your blue eyes? Gorgeous. I wish I had them.
I didn't like the way you looked
Thank you.
like you were ready to, like you were going to receive a compliment.
Wait, what else am I supposed?
Just pretend.
Wait, what were
Maybe
what
I'm-
were you what were you all?
You ever heard of Dax Flame?
Dax Flame?
Yep.
Can't say I have.
Never mind. I was going to say that Marley is really famous on the internet based on a Dax Flame video. Actually, several. She plays. Sorry, she gets pretty passionate when people don't know who the Dax Flame videos. What's your rosebud and thorn of the last week?
My rosebud and thorn. Rosebud, probably T-Pain. Yeah, I had the best time at that set. I didn't realize how many T-Pain songs I knew. My thorn.
Do you want to sing any of them right now?
Did he
No,
sing?
you'll get demonetized.
Did he sing "I'm in Love with a Stripper"?
Yeah, of course.
Fuck.
He sang every good song.
Did he
every
do,
good song.
Okay. Did he have autotune or no autotune?
Autotune.
Oh, here he goes. Robbie's out.
Wait,
It's
did
his Friday.
he
Clocking
play?
Yeah,
Marley-
I'm stuck here. I just got roped into this.
You got roped into this.
Yeah, we both did.
out? What'd you get from Air One? What is that?
I just reused their
What is it though?
smoothie that I made.
Wait, doesn't T-Pain sing Cyclone?
Yeah.
That used to be my song when I went to the clubs in college.
They played it at Coachella.
I know.
Cy-
They did. It was really good.
Cyclone.
Cyclone.
But
T-Pain
to the body
and
like a
Baby Bash.
cyclone. She makes
Yeah,
me
Baby
wanna
Bash,
do
that was
it
his
all
one song.
night long.
Yeah. Alyssa has a boyfriend. You want to talk to her about it?
I don't have a boyfriend,
I got
but I've
excited.
been texting somebody
That's
from
exciting.
Hawaii.
Oh.
She, she keeps saying, "I hope I don't have a Honolulu heartbreak."
What? Jared?
Huh?
Love Sitch, how are you going?
He's dating about 8 different women. 4 of them don't want him, but he's reeling 2 back in.
No. Had a girl actually they surprised me with a girl on the podcast from Hinge. Went on a few dates and then she said that she was too busy and that's
Okay,
about
she
it.
hates him.
Okay.
Poorly.
Marley, you have a boyfriend,
Yes.
right?
Poorly.
Boring. No, I'm kidding. Skylar?
Poorly.
Poorly.
yeah.
Scott, you're not really trying though.
No, I haven't tried it at all.
Yeah.
There's a girl that we might set him up with, but that's where we're gonna leave it.
Zachary?
Hello.
His Coachella was eventful, and I was there to witness it.
Oh,
Wait, say that
We've
again?
heard all about it.
His Coachella was eventful, and I was there to witness it.
The huzz.
Okay, no, can I?
No.
No, wait. No, but can I just say one thing, please?
Yeah, we might cut it.
Oh, but it's really funny. Okay. Coachella, like half of the people go to Coachella just for the pre-parties and the post-parties. And I caught up with Zach at a few of the pre's, and I was like, hey, are you going to any of these post things? And he was like, oh, like, no. And I was like, oh, well, if you wanted to go, like, I can get you on the list, no problem. Like, he can get on the list by himself. He doesn't need me, but I'm just saying I could make the connect. And he texts me one day and he's like, oh, do you think you can get this girl on the list for me? And I was like, yeah, sure, no problem. And then the next day he was with a different person and was like, maybe you could. And I was like, oh.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean it's relationship-esque. I was hanging out with a lot of women. No, they just happen to be attractive that can find their way into friendship.
No, I just thought it was funny. It's just because those things are like, it's a 3 a.m. situation. It's like, you know what I mean? I'm get into it, dude.
I was not moving my body like a cyclone, and I think you're reaching. Let's go back to this firefighter or whatever she's dating. How do you feel about people that put their bodies in danger for love?
Who's dating a firefighter?
Well, he's a firefighter.
Firefighter, Alyssa.
But I'm not dating him.
A Hawaiian firefighter?
Yeah, but somebody said that they're for the streets, so I'm not sure.
I've heard that. They're like,
You've heard that?
yeah.
They're the
firefighters.
worst?
No, they're the
I have
worst.
potentially heard that firefighters are
Great.
Okay, dude, I think for every person you save out of the fire, you should be able to get with somebody outside of your relationship.
That sounds like a solid deal.
What else do I want to ask? How's your boyfriend?
He's incredible.
Oh, hard launch, I guess.
You hard launched on your other podcast.
I told everybody about him. Are you so sick of that same old love? It tears you up.
I don't know how to interact.
Yeah, he's been torpedoing stuff lately, and that's a lot.
Is this torpedoing or is this way more interesting than whatever the hell we were talking about before, huh?
Why is the
How
front
about you
door
don't know
open?
entertainment?
because Robbie left,
And I'll tell you, and honestly,
couldn't
the
leave.
Stop the Bit thing was a good. They were good episodes.
I should probably leave.
I really think he should tag team with you, but we'll see. Who
Wait.
knows? Maybe crazy.
I'm blocking Robbie,
What?
so I'm
They should
gonna.
tag team getting him out.
Look who's finally back, dude. They didn't. I was like, talk to me. They wouldn't say a word to me.
Well, there was a lot happening. Fucking Robbie was walking. He was talking to us.
Robbie's gonna be here sometimes. Robbie comes in and out as he pleases. Okay.
They didn't say anything.
No, I'm like, we can talk to each
guys,
other.
go watch the lunch table.
No, there was just
Yeah. At what point are we just like?
no. There was just a lot happening. Okay, it wasn't like cohesively that we were back. Okay, because we were out. I was trying to figure out when to take the gummy. Okay, I was doing some logistics.
You're taking a gummy
Yeah,
versus instead of smoking.
yeah.
See you on the other end, brother. Shout out to Into Cloud.
We're doing a high episode this month rather than a drunk episode on the Patreon, and
For 420.
I just don't know. Well, I just get nervous with Alyssa High. We're not letting her in the hot tub. I promise you
Oh
that much.
no. Ooh,
I'm
a
not-
hot tub night tonight.
No, you're not allowed in there because last time
Yeah,
you know what
I
you
don't.
did.
I'm not allowed to hang out with any of you guys other than work hours, so it's fine.
This episode is brought to you by Squarespace.
We're living in a world of professionalism. We're living in a world if you want to get hired for something, you need to let people know what you do. And to do that, you need a binder full of pictures. Say you cut hair. It's like, oh, look how well I cut hair. Here's a binder of pictures. Oh wait, that's too hard to carry around. What if you had a website? What if you use Squarespace to show your portfolio? And that can be for anything. You're a chef. You're a cook. You're a bird watcher. You can put all the birds you like. Show your family. Annoy them with that link every now and then, huh? I mean, we use Squarespace. You want to know why? We sell a little merch online. They got an e-commerce feature. That's pretty beautiful, isn't it? There's no reason not to have a website in today's day and age. And the drag and drop template makes it absolutely the easiest to set up your website in minutes. You don't have to sit there and code. You don't have to sit there and do all the bing, bang, bang with your fingertips. How about this? You got a website? Yeah, that seems pretty easy to me.
And if you're a business and you really want to get into the weeds of it, Squarespace offers SEO tools to help your business get discovered online in the mess of other businesses that are there to help you stand out.
So go to squarespace.com/dropouts for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch, use offer code dropouts to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain.
Again, that is squarespace.com/dropouts for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch, use our code dropouts to get 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Thank you, Squarespace.
There aren't many services that give you your money back for signing up, but Rocket Money is one of them. Think about how many subscriptions we have in this world. Way too many. And that's just the ones you can remember. What you don't know is you're double charged for a lot of them. Some of them you don't even use anymore, yet you're still getting charged every month. We're in a subscription nightmare. Rocket Money identifies your subscriptions, shows you the ones you might not be using anymore, and you can cancel right in the app or website. Isn't that pretty beautiful? It's your money. Go grab it back.
In more concise terms, Rocket Money is a personal finance app that helps find and cancel your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps lower your bills so you can grow your savings. I've been personally a Rocket Money user for probably up to a year now, and we just signed up our business to make sure that we're managing all of the subscriptions that we have for our business.
Rocket Money has over 5 million users and has saved a total of $500 million in canceled subscriptions, saving members up to $740 a year when they use all the app's premium features. Think about what you could do with $740. You could go to a mall several times. You could buy 1 carton of eggs. Isn't that pretty wonderful? All that money, huh? Yeah, go get it back. It's yours.
So cancel your unwanted subscriptions and reach your financial goals faster with Rocket Money. All you have to do is download the Rocket Money app and enter our show name, Dropouts, in the survey so that they know we sent you. Don't wait. Download the Rocket Money app today and tell them you heard about them from our show. Thank you, Rocket Money.
Their great rewards hunt is on. So join the adventure with DraftKings Casino for fun seeking. Follow the trail to huge jackpots, weekly bonuses, and exclusive games. Plus, new players can get their losses back up to $1,000 in casino credits on their first day. Just sign up with code Dropouts and start playing to get up to $1,000 in casino credits back up with a minimum $5 net loss. Only on DraftKings Casino. The crown is yours.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. 21 plus, physically present in Connecticut, Michigan, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, West Virginia only. Void in Ontario. Eligibility restrictions apply. New customers only. Lost back for 24 hours up to 1,000 in non-withdrawable casino credits that expire in 168 hours. Terms at casino.draftkings.com/promos. Thank you, DraftKings.
What's she talking about?
She's derailing.
What are you talking about?
I'm not derailing.
What are you talking about hanging out? We invite you to hang out every time I go out, we invite you.
Yeah, we invited you to the movies, and then you bailed on us.
I
We
didn't
went
bail.
out to dinner.
I wanted to go 100%. I had a migraine, and so I couldn't go to the movies and stare at a big ass screen in IMAX the whole
Every time we
time
go
with
out,
the
do we not
sound so
invite you out?
loud.
But I'm just
Not
saying, you
always.
can't say that,
Wait, what
that
was the
you
time?
can't hang out with us out of work hours because we did invite you.
Hold on.
Now, there were extenuating circumstances.
When was the time
like-
that we went out, me and Jared, in this past 3 months that we didn't invite you?
That one night when you guys,
She only remembers the bad
The
nights.
one night. But let's go ahead. I bet there's a good reason for this. The one night what?
I don't remember what night it was. It was
Was it the Laurel Tavern night?
Guys, she's always
That
been
we-
on the outside, so she feels comfortable there.
Because
Me-
we invited you to that.
I was never invited to that.
Also-
when you were out at 2:30, I was never invited.
Well,
to that.
here's the thing. The plan was
I'm
to
not
go to
saying-
the plan was to go to Chili's beforehand, and Mia and Kate were coordinating that. And Kate is your roommate, and so
I also
there's
wasn't invited.
There's
And you
also
said you didn't want to go to Chili's.
there's also a group
no one
chat.
went to Chili's.
Well, we didn't end up going to Chili's, but I asked you earlier that day if you wanted to go to Chili's, and you said no.
And no one, I didn't go to Chili's. No one went to Chili's, but you guys went out that night. It doesn't matter. I'm just saying there are times where I wasn't invited.
There was a time, a single time.
Whatever. Anyways.
I also wasn't invited.
You were gone. You never hang out with us outside of the house.
Let's hang out inside. Monopoly.
Yeah, Monopoly's not my favorite, but I'll do it for
It
you.
is super fun.
I don't find it super fun.
When's the last
Yeah.
time you played it?
With you.
No, Jared, you don't get a conversation in this.
I would
section.
love.
Why?
I would
Why
love.
don't
You've
I-
always hated it for no reason.
I would love a game of Risk. I love Risk.
I don't hate it. I'm just with Skylar in the fact that I don't
wait,
find
wait,
it
but-
super fun.
Well, I think we find
I think it goes on way too long.
2 hours
Minimum.
maximum.
If you're in there with okay, yeah, maybe if you're in there with people you can trick.
But if you play, that's the most fun. That's why Jared doesn't love it. I get that because I am.
Also, I don't know, like me and you playing games together. Sometimes it just doesn't, especially like competitive games. We get at each other's throats.
What is Risk compared to?
Because that is totally fine. Because like, what are we alive for if we can't have a little competition? Oh, what am I? Bing bong, bing bong. Oh no, you landed on Park Place. Yeah, pay me all the money you have. I'm a mobster. I own this block.
What is Risk compared to? Like
Risk.
wolves and
No,
whatever that game
Risk
is?
is like
Wolves and what?
Have you ever played Axis and
werewolves
Allies?
or whatever?
No,
Similar.
Risk is just a dice rolling game where you try and take over the world.
you roll dice in that. I, honest to God, I don't know if I've ever played an actual game of Risk.
Yeah,
You
the
just
way
kind of set up the warriors and have them fight each other.
Yeah, I know the concept
you
of
set
it.
it. What you
but-
do is like you go around the room. You go around and you each set. So it's a map with a bunch of places on it. So I'll go first. I'll set one on South America. You can't set one on South America now. You have to go around. And so you have to go around setting your pieces down on the map until every place on the map's full. And then you can start building, like fortifying your defenses. So you can end up with like 3 on South America or 5 or whatever. It doesn't matter. And then based off how many, so let's say I'm trying to invade you. I have 5 people there. You have 3. I roll, you roll. Let's say you roll a 3, I'll roll a 6. It takes out 3 of your men. So I would have beaten you.
Oh, okay.
And you can roll, and there's like, depending on the thing, there's like certain number of rolls you can do and certain number of dice you can use and all that stuff.
You know what's the worst game I think I've ever played, and you're going to be angry at this? Is
Game of Life?
Blockbuster. Is that what it's called? Blockbuster?
Yeah, but you have.
I thought you were talking about Block Blast.
We played it on, I think, an after-school special.
We didn't really play it right, and it's really fun if you're like, me and Zach would have a field day with it.
You guys did have a field day with it on the podcast.
It's so fun. If you have like people that like know movies and are friends,
I'm friends.
you can. It's really good because like me and Zach, we have references to like movies and shit that we could just say, and he'd be like, "Oh yeah, that's that."
Can you please go see Warfare in IMAX?
Yes, I want to very badly.
Book it tonight.
Well, it depends on what time we get out of here, and then I'm also it's the high episode. So
Oh, you're getting on it?
maybe
What are you going to do to us?
I'm not gonna do anything to you. I don't get crazy when I'm high. I
You
just
get touchy.
I get
Your love language shows.
well. Yes, my love language
Which
is
is
physical
physical touch.
touch.
And remember, we all had to go to the bathroom to get a 30-minute break and hide from you because
No,
we were
you
worried about you.
didn't.
Yes.
That's not true. Also, you weren't even in the hot tub when I was apparently quote unquote touchy.
Well, I heard it
You weren't
from
up-
2
it
people
wasn't
I trust.
apparently.
It was. There was no like allegedly or
It
whatever.
was accidental because I was getting
That's what I
moved
would
with the
say,
waves
too.
of the jets in the hot tub. And what am I supposed
it's
to do with my
not a
legs?
wave pool.
It felt like it in my body felt like a feather. First time ever. I know. Thank you very much.
We
Don't
weren't
make that
gonna say
face.
anything.
Yeah, you were making a damn
Alyssa, don't
face.
make the jokes about
Can you
yourself.
look up
Yeah,
how much
you
a
gotta have
pterodactyl
some-
feather weighed?
No.
Actually,
did.
they think that most dinosaurs probably had
Yeah.
feathers.
But anyways, I felt light as a feather because that's what it did to me. And I was just moving with the grooving of the ocean. You know?
Oh my gosh, we have mangoes here. It's gonna get,
Wait, you tried the mango last night. You
No,
said
no.
it sucked.
but I bought 4. Oh, we didn't even talk about this yesterday.
Hello.
Well, I was gonna tell that, but no, it looks pretty little pretentious. Never mind.
Did you
Pretentious
talk about
is fine. I think we started showing I've already done it. We started showing the really ugly sides of ourselves.
Well, so after work yesterday, I was like, Zach, can we stop in Vallarta? I want to get some mangoes. He's like, yeah. So we pull in.
Oh, this isn't pretentious. This is
Nice. But it's whatever. But so we're walking in. This woman, middle aged, probably like 40, 50. She was like, "Can you buy me?" She's like, "Can you give me some chicken and eggs?" And I was like, "Yeah, whatever." It was her and her son were standing there. And then I went to walk into the store and I was like, "Fuck, I don't want to shop for this chicken and eggs." I was like, "I don't want to have to find it, whatever." I was like, "Do you just want to come and grab it and then I'll meet you at the front?" She's like, "Yeah, perfect." And so she goes to walk in with me. She's like, "Oh, wait, 1 second." She turns around. She grabs a buggy, which I thought was curious because I said, "How you got 2 things, 2 hands?"
Also, I find it curious that you called it a buggy and not a cart.
Yeah, I've learned that. Do you call them buggies or carts?
Oh, can you go grab me a shopping cart?
Yeah.
Where's a buggy?
I'll say either depending on who I'm with.
But you've heard the term buggy.
I think you've spent too much time with Anderson, the Brit.
No,
buggies are South
I
Park.
think I code switch when it comes to the grocery store, depending on who I'm with.
yeah,
do you say pop or soda?
soda.
Nobody ever says pop.
Yeah,
Well, you say pop where I'm from, but I say soda.
but so she grabs a buggy cart and she goes in. I find my mangoes and I'm like, I gotta what happened?
I was just laughing at Zach's face.
What'd I do?
You do that thing where you take like a deep breath where you're like holding back. You go and like turn.
I was listening to
Sorry, I add to conversation.
Oh, was it the thing she said?
the pop in the soda out of
Yeah.
nowhere. Yeah. I loved it. I always thought it added a lot.
Okay, I'll stop.
And then so I
Sweet.
get my mangoes and I'm trying to
like the
find
pop.
them and I see her across the way and I walk over to her and her buggy's looking suspiciously full. And she had this much chicken.
That's a lot of chicken.
She did have a lot of chicken.
She also had a full uncooked rotisserie chicken.
Okay.
And then she had diapers and dish soap and something else. And she was like, is all this okay? I'm like, yeah, I guess. I thought I was on the hook for chicken and eggs here, but she hadn't even got the eggs yet. She gets the eggs. She gets the biggest. She gets like a pallet of eggs.
Like the
It
24.
was like, I might have been 36. It was like $20 just for the eggs.
Holy shit.
Maybe not that much. Maybe 15. I don't know.
No, I mean, eggs are expensive.
We get up
Especially the Vallarta up there. I went in there one time for eggs, and it was like an 18 pack or something was like $15.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so we get up to the front, and she's like, can I get some formula for my baby? And I'm like, what? I'm like, yeah, that's fine. I get, because at this point, what am I gonna let the fucking baby starve?
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, go get it. I guess I don't know. She's going to look for that. I'm ringing shit up. Out of nowhere, her son, little fucker, he just like comes up. He somehow went shopping in the moment that I turned around. He has a full thing of strawberries. He's like, dude, can I get these? I'm like, I guess.
You should have moved in with them. You were their new father.
I know.
Yeah, seriously.
They banged
Stepdad
me for
Skyler.
like $70 or something. Not a big deal, but it was just so funny that they were just like, the kid was like, I'm taking these with me. And then the mom came back. She was like, they don't have formula. And I was like, fuck. I'm mad. I, for one, am upset.
Yeah, because you're the stepfather.
Yeah.
Like, fuck,
Yeah.
how are you going to take care of your kid now?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. That's funny.
I called ice on him.
She really, oh, my God.
Did you guys talk about the time you got lost?
Yeah.
The hike?
Yes.
Oh, my God. I had no idea what you were talking about at first. I was like, when did we get lost?
Yeah, we talked about it.
What is that face for, Zach?
She tried to come back in the conversation, and he immediately goes, "Yeah."
Now I'm saying, yes, we have talked. We talked about it on the lunch table.
And you know
Or
what
you
I
can
also
tell
think
here,
is
you can
good?
tell-
I think I am really proud of all of us because we're doing the high episode later. Mm-hmm. We're not getting prime pizza,
True.
right? Like we're not going to get prime pizza, right?
No.
I'll make my cottage cheese pizza.
No.
Are you lying?
What?
Wait, they can't hear us. All right, do you think we're going to get the prime pizza? We're probably going to get the prime pizza. Can I get some blue cheese dressing? Oh, wait, we can't.
I think you have some
We'll
in
be
there.
good.
You got a lot
Later.
of blue cheese dressing.
We'll be good tomorrow.
No, but here's the thing.
Hey, you know what? I've got light ranch for me personally. If anyone else
No, we're
wants
gonna
it.
get regular ranch. Use a lot of it. Here's what I'll say, and here's what, dude. Here's the thing. We work out pretty hard, and we diet pretty hard most of the time.
Amen.
And we're all down in weight. We can fucking eat pizza every now and
I think we can have pizza on DEXA scan day. We all went down in percentage,
Yeah,
kind of, and like,
that's fair. Yeah.
so.
yeah.
My mom always says I could die tomorrow, so might as well die having that chocolate cake, you know?
Or you could die because of the chocolate cake.
True.
Did she ever say that?
She never thinks about that.
Did she ever
does
think about that?
No, but I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
you wouldn't die just having a slice of chocolate cake.
Yeah, you're right. My bad. That's my fault.
You never know.
Yeah. Or maybe that's like, the straw that breaks the fatty's back.
No, but Jared, if you want, I gave my perspective on what happened at the hike. I threw you under the bus. I don't know if you've seen the most recent episode of Lunch Table, but
I have not.
I motherfucked you for the first probably 5 to 10 minutes.
I don't even think. Okay, for context,
Well, I motherfucked you for
me, Skylar, and our buddy Anderson. We went on a hike to Runyon Canyon, which is a very popular.
Were you invited to that?
No,
I wasn't.
I'm not invited on his hikes.
I was invited. I've
This
never
was
been
the
invited.
first
to
time
that.
I was
I'm so
invited
sorry
on this
I'm
hike.
so sorry.
Here we go.
I'm gonna have to defend myself here a little bit.
You always have to defend yourself because you can never be in the wrong.
Oh,
No,
you guys
it's
feel married.
Yeah.
Okay, sure, but then you're gonna
I
have
like
to.
this.
I'll say yes to that. You're gonna have to answer this question truthfully. Okay.
Here we go.
Were you not out of breath getting into the vehicle today?
Oh, God.
Were you not?
Yeah,
Huffing?
but
I
also
almost just spit out my drink.
So do
I
that,
was
do that
hot,
6 miles
I
up.
can also hike, first of all. Second of all, I work out with you almost every day and I can do the workout. So just because I get a little out of breath, I can do the workout, asshole. Yes, I can.
I didn't say anything.
You nodded your head like,
You asked her if she got out of breath getting into a car.
She did.
You'll say you didn't
We were
say
all
anything.
there. She got out of breath twice. She got out of breath. You got out of breath doing a brisk jog. You ran 20 feet behind us to in front of us, and then you were huffing. And then you were, and I'll give you know what? Actually, the second one getting in the car, I'll give you a little bit of leniency. You were out of breath, but you just shoveled a whole chocolate chip cookie in your mouth.
You
And so
know-
you were choking on that.
first of all, it was hot outside. Secondly, I didn't attack
It was
you.
not hot. We were actively
that's what
talking
I'm
about
saying.
how
That's
we
what
were
I'm saying.
cold.
hot.
You go
I
hike
run
for
hot.
6 miles up that goddamn mountain in the actual heat when it's 90 degrees.
And guess what, buddy? I can do it. First off, I didn't attack you coming and saying I didn't get invited to hikes. You come at me attacking that I can't get in the car without breaking a breath
Did attack you.
He's out of breath now.
because I'm talking fast.
Let the defense rest your honor. No, I don't invite Zach on the hikes ever because Zach doesn't want to go on hikes.
I've never been asked.
And I've asked Zach in the past.
I'd like to be asked next time.
Okay.
Just because
We're going on
people
a hike
say
on
no in
Sunday.
the
Would you like to go?
past.
What time?
I don't know. 1 and 2 p.m. midday. Get a sweat in.
Possibly.
No, it's a no. That's fine.
No, I've already invited you to something on Sunday. Just me and you. Before everybody else. So don't act like that was already.
I forgot about
Yeah,
that.
don't take away that from me.
What are you guys doing on Sunday?
We're having a little guys' day.
Feel
See, I did that just to see what you could feel. If you could feel what I feel.
Also, sometimes when
about that.
people say no in the past.
I'll go to that. Yeah.
Also, sometimes when people say no in the past invitations, it's still nice to have an invitation in the future.
Yeah, but sure. With
But
you,
maybe
with
he
you-
feels embarrassed.
No, no.
I'm literally defending you.
No, but
I don't know who I'm doing. I don't even know what we're fighting about anymore.
I'll say with you, that's fair. I could invite you more to the hikes.
Here we go.
With Zach, I know.
Just don't want to.
I know Zach, and Zach doesn't want to go on hikes, and so I don't want to.
I like the thought of going on a hike.
You like the thought of it.
It's the logistics
Yeah,
of getting
exactly.
there.
Yeah.
If the hike was right outside, I'd go.
You act like it's far. The
It's
one
like 25 minutes. You
No,
gotta find
Fry-
parking.
It was
Fryman-
17 minutes.
Bing, bing,
Yeah,
bang.
and Fryman is 12 minutes. It's not far at all.
Is it nice?
Yeah, it's like
A brisk.
it's not, it's like very leisurely. You can get good miles in. and
I was
it's all
thinking of
elevated,
either
but
playing basketball or hiking.
I really want to go play pickleball. We haven't done
Let's
that in a
do
while.
that.
Do you know there's a pickleball court on top of the mall, the Westfield Sherman Oaks Mall?
Is there really? Mm-hmm. That's pretty cool.
But you can't. Apparently, it's not really known. I don't know. Kate told me. I don't know if I was supposed to. Whatever. But you have to be like invited. You can't just go. Like it's like a thing where
Who
you have to know
sends out
somebody.
these invites?
I don't know. It's like you have to know somebody to get on top of the mall.
Oh my god.
And then these hikes, back to these hikes, I've done a million hikes just by myself. And I've told you guys, I'm going on a hike tomorrow. This time, no one shows up.
No, you.
The
First of all,
only, the only
never.
hike I've been on with people, I went once with Nelson because Nelson, and that one, everyone was invited to go on. So don't even front. There was one, me and Anderson have been on 2 together. One of those was with Jared. Every other hike I've gone on by myself.
There's never you. I need a
Harry,
follow up.
Harry.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. I
Well,
don't
then
know
you're
what.
not coming because I'm not going to follow up.
You
If I
can't
say
say
a time
like.
and say I'm going on a hike, I'm going on a hike.
Yeah,
that
but
day.
you gotta say
if you wanna
where.
if you want to text me that day and say, "Hey, where's the hike?" I would gladly respond. But I'm not going to be like, "Hey, going on this hike." Just
Why
say-
not?
Why not? It's just as easy for you to say, "Hey, I wanted to go on the hike. Where are we going?" And I'll say, "Oh yeah, we're going to be at Fryman." Or
Shows
London."
initiative that you really want to go on this
Just
hike.
like how I asked what time is the workout this morning and nobody responded.
I wasn't in that group chat.
I am also not in
I
that
know.
group chat.
Talking to him.
Okay, so just say him.
I was asleep. she sent a message at like 6:20. What time's the workout?
6:34, and the workout was apparently at 7 a.m.
Yeah, I woke up at 6:50 and went to the gym. And why wouldn't it be at 7 a.m.?
Because it changes all the time.
Oh, and don't even get me fucking started.
We're calling this the old married couple episode.
Don't even get me fucking started. I got so mad. The other day because we were riding home, and all I wanted was the workout at 7:30 versus 7. I like the extra 20 minutes of sleep. It's great. And in my head, I'm like, it's not that bad. You know? I tell Nelson, or Nelson asks, what time tomorrow? And I said 7:30. And Nelson said, no. So to the effect like, no, Zach's working out. So you have to do 7 and 8. I'm like, he's not working out. She was like, I just asked him. I'm like, I'm literally sitting beside him. He's not working out. Literally. Like
To be fair, when I asked him before they left, he said, yes, I'm working out. So that's all the context I had.
But then I said, no, he's not working out.
So sick.
And so then Nelson was like, is he working out? I'm like, no, he's not working out. We can do 7:30. And then Nelson's like, well, if we do 7:30, Alyssa, you're going to be working at 8:30. I don't even know why that's a question because Zach's not going to be there. But Alyssa's like, no, I'm not going to be able to work out. I'm like, fuck it. You know what? We'll just do it at 7. I'll go fuck myself. And that's whatever. And she was like, can you text me in the morning if he decides to go? I'm like, he's not going. He's not going, but I'll text you 10 minutes. I'll text you at 6:50.
You're
and
making
you can get there
this
late.
seem like you're the good guy in this situation. Yeah, pull it up, please.
I'll read it verbatim.
Please, because I said I literally said, just text me in the morning if he's going or not. Nelson said, okay, so Alyssa, are you not going to work out if he comes? I'm
I
like,
really have to
no.
go to the bathroom. You guys keep doing this while
I said, no, I'm not going to work out, which is fine. He's the one that offered to do the 7 a.m. I didn't offer. I said, no, I'm not going to work out if he goes, which is fine. I didn't care. But he goes, okay, we'll just do 7 a.m. and you could do 8.
But why was everyone so confused after Skylar said that
Skylar never said Zach was not going verbatim. He said he's a margin call.
No.
So he goes, I will know at
No.
6:50 when I leave the house.
No.
Yes. 1,000% yes.
So when I asked Zach said, "What time?" And I was like, I'm trying to decide if it's 7 or 7:30.
Okay.
And I said, Zach, if you're going to come, we'll work out at 7. And he said, I probably won't come, but like if I wake up in the morning, I'll go. And so I said, Zach's a margin call. And she said, I asked him, he said he was working out. I said, I just asked him. Because I said 7:30.
Uh-huh.
And then Nelson said, figure it out, please. And Alyssa said, okay. And I said 7:30. Just reiterating, 7:30 is the time.
Okay.
And then Nelson said, Alyssa, you're coming 7:32. And then she said, if Zach's not, then yeah. And then Nelson said, and if he does, then you're not coming at all because 8:30 is too late for you to start, isn't it? And she said, yeah. And I'm just like, why is no one just listening to the fact that I said he's not working out?
You didn't say he's not working out. You said margin call.
Fuck it, we'll work out at 7. I said,
And that was for today?
No, this was for yesterday.
Oh,
And I
okay.
said, we can just do 7 and she can do 8 just in case he shows up. Because then at this point, I'm pissed. I'm like, fuck it. She doesn't have to work out with us. She can come at 8. I can work out at 7 with Robbie. Zach's still not going to be there. And Nelson can sit there for 2 hours for whatever fucking reason. But that's fine. And then Alyssa is like, well, just text me in the morning if he's coming regardless, because then I'll do the earlier time. And now I'm mad because we could be doing 7:30. But now I just have to text you at 6:50. It's the same thing, but we could be doing it 40 minutes later. Does that make any sense to anyone? Am I crazy?
I just love this. This is so
I was
funny to me.
mad as fuck.
And then he goes, Jesus Christ. I said, it's not that difficult. Just text me. And then he goes, I'm not going to know until about 6:50 when I walk out of the house.
Yeah, and that's when I texted her, 6:50.
Actually, he never texted me. I had to text him. I said yay or nay.
Did I respond?
Yes.
Okay, there we go.
So did anyone say verbatim, Zach is not going, or was it just he's a margin call?
When I gave the time of 7:30, I wouldn't have given the time at 7:30, knowing Alyssa couldn't work out at 8:30.
If Zach wasn't going.
Yes.
But you didn't know I couldn't work out at 8:30 because
You never would work out at 8:30. You've never done, every time that happens, you would say that's too late. I know you. What the fuck are we talking about? What the fuck are we talking about? You would never work out at 8:30 ever in your life, would you? You would never do it. You complain about the 8 o'clock. So I said 7:30 because Zach's not coming, and I know it's just be us 3. The only 4 people in the group chat. Zach's not even in the fucking group chat.
That's the best part about all of this. He's not even in the group chat.
Like, why can't anyone I said 7:30, let's just do 7:30. Because I know Zach. Similar to what we were just talking about with the hikes, I know him better than he knows himself. He wasn't going to come, ever. There was not a chance he was going to come.
Oh, man.
But instead, I had to work out at 7, and also I had to make sure Alyssa knew we were working out at 7. Because fuck me. Instead, if everyone just would have listened, we would have been in there at 7:30 having
Also,
a good time.
an extra 30 minutes is an extra 15.
And then today, we just worked out at 7 yesterday, right? And did anyone ask about the time last night? So there's typically 2 time slots, unless we decide on 7:30. But that wasn't ever discussed. So it's either 7 or 8. And she texted at 6:40, what time are we working out? Also, you sent the text. Now let's really get into it.
I said
Alyssa sent the text at 6:26. What time? And Nelson did respond immediately with his head in his hand, just saying which meant
an emoji, which means nothing to me because where's the communication?
But you had time to be there by 7. So why were you there at 7:15?
Because I assumed if no one responded, you guys were still sleeping. So I was like, okay,
I woke up at 6:50 and got to the gym by 7.
I assumed you're still sleeping, so it's happening at 7:30. That's what I assumed. If no one's responding to me, I'm assuming they're still sleeping, and we're going at 7:30.
I woke up at 6:45, 6:47 actually, threw on some pants, and I was at the gym by 7:02.
And you texted her that.
No.
Oh.
No, nobody texted me. That's why I was 15 minutes late.
I wasn't checking my phone. I woke up in a panic.
Nelson calls me, goes, "Where are you?" I'm like, "No one told me what time."
I'm not painting me the bad guy in this one. Y'all are dead wrong.
So
Both
there we
days,
go.
2 for 2. Skylar never misses.
Yeah, right. I'm not I'm the wrong in this one.
And then she comes in. I don't even know why you come in and you don't even push yourself in the gym. So I mean, like you're pedaling. I told her,
Holy shit.
I work my ass off in the gym, and you can't say anything.
I've never
other
seen her
than
sweat
that.
in my life. No sweat.
All right, so that was the mom and dad fighting segment. Should we get into some of our other segments?
As the other segments include, we have a live Q&A in 4 minutes.
Skylar and I are fine.
I don't think
We're
so.
besties. We
He's-
just
I
get
can
on
see
each
the
other's
way-
nerves.
He's my bestie.
His eyes are open just enough to let me know that he's seething with hate.
Dude, we should make a show called Kamikazes, and there's a bunch of guys that didn't kamikaze, but they
Said they did?
no, but then they tried to kamikaze, got scared, and then they like opened a beat shop, but they're just filled with regret the whole time.
That sounds like a really sad show.
I think I'm out.
I didn't fully.
I had a question about kamikaze. Was it mostly for? I know it's for honor, but I guess not. I was gonna see if they could eject at the last second, but it's probably going down too fast.
Well, I don't. That's a good question. I don't really know. It's the Japanese were huge on
The Japanese is
the Japanese.
No, I know. I remember. It just feels weird to announce. I don't know why. That just sounded.
No.
Go ahead.
No, the Japanese were very honorable. Yeah, but they just don't. They didn't believe in surrender, and so
The whole
But honestly,
suicide for honor has been like a part of their culture for hundreds, if not thousands, of years.
Yeah,
where like with the
Arikari.
where they would like slice themselves open
called
if they dishonored themselves or their family or something like that.
there hasn't been a movie or
Hey,
anything.
what about the segments?
Should we go to Barney's tonight?
No, but I was thinking maybe tomorrow night we go to Fantasia's.
Let's go to Barney's tonight.
And also, Barney's is crazy.
That's the point. That's where you get stories. We go play pool
I
by
know what's going.
ourselves.
I know what's going on here.
What?
Listen, I get it. I know what's going on.
We
here.
understand.
You don't have
Who's
to tell.
going?
I have no idea, but somebody's going. He's trying to.
No,
he's trying to go to.
I know I don't know anyone that's going. I mean, it doesn't matter if you believe me or not. It's the truth.
I know.
This segment is Dropouts Advice, relationship advice, we had some people submit some forms, and this is what we got. So some of it's like, am I the asshole? Give advice, yada, yada, yada. Okay. My best friend of 7 years has been shoplifting, and their mom was getting suspicious and asked me if I knew anything about it. I told her mom the truth, and now she doesn't want to be friends with me anymore because I ratted her out. Am I the asshole?
Yeah, you don't snitch
Dude,
on your
I don't know
friends.
these people.
I mean, you do snitch on your friends in some situations. But
Yeah, but shoplifting, it's not like she
what were they
murdered anybody.
It depends on what were they shoplifting.
Yeah,
Were they shoplifting like thousands of dollars worth of shit, or like
I think
That's
I
also-
think you got to
that's-
present it to the mom and kind of nip this in the bud. This could carry over into.
That's true, because
Yeah,
then
and he's
it could ruin the friend's life
It could
if
ruin.
she gets
I mean,
caught.
she could go to prison, and then the mom's going to come to you, and then later down the line, the friend is going to be like, "Wait, you had the opportunity to stop something that obviously I couldn't stop myself, and you didn't."
I was fat and Zach got me in the gym.
Just like
I
that.
saved his
It's the
life.
same scenario, basically.
He's not the asshole.
You know how many times Robbie says that?
That you
It's so
saved
funny.
his
Yeah, he'll come up
life.
to me, he goes, "Dude, you know you saved Skylar's life."
I hate him.
I love it. All right, who's next?
Okay.
Ding, 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 ding.
My girlfriend and her flatmate are really close.
Okay,
Like he doesn't have any other pals outside of our small friend group. Yesterday after work, I said I'd come over so we can spend some time together. She opens the door in only a t-shirt and panties, takes me to her room and says they have been watching this random show all day in her bed. I trust her, but am I in the wrong thinking this is a bit sus?
Brother, I'm gonna hold your hand when you say this, but they are having sex.
Coitus has been
We don't know
occurring.
that.
Okay,
I wasn't listening. What happened?
she has.
I heard the girl came up.
the girl has a boyfriend. She has
A guy roommate.
That's a guy, and they all spend all their time together. She answered the door in a t-shirt and her underwear only
to for her boyfriend.
for her boyfriend.
Oh, and
she was like, "Oh, me and him were in my bed all day watching movies. I'm tired." Or
And
whatever.
that's
Yeah, they had sex, and that's okay. But they had sex.
absolutely.
But you also don't want a girl that doesn't understand any boundaries.
yeah.
You know, if you're walking by, like you got a long t-shirt on, underwear, you know, and you're living with a guy, it's like, okay, you guys are living together. There's no romantic, whatever. You guys are dressed in underwear and put on some sweatpants at least.
Yeah, put on something.
Or like
also,
watch it in the living room.
Yeah, yeah. That exactly.
Or
Like
have two blankets.
Yeah.
be in either a more public space rather than the privacy of a bedroom in the bed. And then also, yeah, just put on some sweatpants.
How do we feel about having friends that are girls or that are strictly just friends? Neither of you guys are in a relationship, but sometimes they come over and throw a leg over you while you watch a movie in bed. Is there anything wrong
That's
with
not
that?
just friends.
That girl's trying to have sex as well.
Yeah, that girl is
that.
in your head. Like you might be
Do
thinking
this?
that girl is just friends,
Mm-hmm.
but she is thinking something else. She's trying to make it more than just friends.
Okay, one more really quick. T and question. So I'm in a situationship right now, and we do everything people who are dating do, but aren't dating. And honestly, I need help. Like, do I make the first move or what? His friend started liking me, and the other day he says You might not be my girlfriend, but I'm the one inside you.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. And I'm thinking like, damn, I could be your girlfriend though. So I don't know at this point. It's
What?
been 2.5 months. What do I do?
Wait, what?
Wait,
Is it a
so the
situationship?
guy that she's in the situationship said is the one that said the "I'm inside you" line.
Yeah.
Just,
Who did they say the line? What was the line about in reference to?
I think they were having coitus.
No. Obviously, I get that part. I'm saying, what happened?
He's not been here.
Where are you?
I know they're in a situationship for 2.5 months.
They're in a situation.
They're doing everything that a relationship does, but there's not.
There's no title.
And
Who were
he
they talking
said,
to?
you might not be my girlfriend, but I'm the one inside
He
of
just
you.
said that out of the blue.
I guess. It
What a
doesn't give me, it doesn't say if they
psycho.
were having
That's
sex or not.
That's a psycho move.
And then she said, damn, I'm thinking I could be your girlfriend.
Yeah, there's no ats.
Wait,
No.
she
It's
said
completely anonymous. That's good.
she said that. Damn, I think I could be your girlfriend.
Like in her head. Like she's like, I'm thinking like, damn, I could be your girlfriend.
Does she want the situationship to like? The thing is like,
Depends if you had conversations. Does he know that this is not just something casual and sex?
yeah, that's the thing. She yes. So her question was like, should she make the first move or whatever? And it's like, yeah, the first move should just be having a conversation if she wants something more serious.
Yeah, if you want something more serious and not what you're doing, then I think you got to let him know. And if he only wants the other thing, then that's probably not good for you.
And then that way, you can either move on to something that you actually want, whether it's a relationship with another person, or
Or trap him by putting holes in the condom.
there you go. Genius
No,
move.
Don't
Right,
do
guys?
that.
Then you're locked in.
Oh, thanks, Alyssa. We're going to jump over to the live. So come over and watch us on the Patreon live podcast.
Also, tune in for the high episode over on Patreon for 420.
You guys are degenerate.
Sponsored by In the Cloud.
Bye, guys. Hit the outro.
Thank you, SeatGeek.